everybody, welcome back to my channel. I believe that you guys are keeping safe and sound during this difficult period of time. So this video is going to be a complete guide of how to start, how to apply for Miss India and Miss Diva, preparations and process involved, expenses, sponsorships, and also be covering the post pageant scopes as well. So with no further delay, let's get into the video. In my previous video, I've already mentioned of how to make an application. Please do refer to it to make an application. So there is a good news. Miss Diva has announced its call for the auditions for 2021. If you are an aspiring contestant for Miss Diva, please do refer to the link in my description box to make the application.
The revised eligibility criteria of Miss Diva. And this is the new registration procedure. Please refer to it.
All the very best. So once the application is made and after receiving the call for the auditions, there are few things that need to be taken care before you step into the day of auditions. The following: one white tank top and a denim shorts, preferably in shades of blue, which is a well fitted one. One black cocktail dress, preferably above knees, bodycon types, and a well fitted one. 4 to 5 inch heels, preferably in shade of golden nude, so avoid wearing wedges. Hair and makeup needs to be taken care on the day of auditions. Make sure that your personal hygiene and nails are also be taken care. These are common for both Miss India and Miss Diva. So for Miss Diva, there is one black bikini that is needed in addition, and also it is a mandatory one. Make sure that you keep all these stuffs ready a day before the auditions to avoid last minute pressures. So here is the complete picture of Miss India. Miss India works in the pattern of state auditions, zonals, training and grooming period, the finale. So out of which there will be 3 winners who will be selected, and the winner will get the chance to represent India in Miss World. The first runner-up gets chance to represent India in Miss Grand International, and the second runner-up gets sponsorships and PR for 1 year. The rounds involved right from the state audition till the national finale. The first round of audition for Miss India starts with a ramp walk in white tank top and a denim shorts, where the first level of filtration happens, followed by which the second round again starts with the ramp walk in black cocktail. That's when the contestants' introductions are being heard and the Q&A happens either before the filtration or after filtration, out of which top 3 will be selected, announced and captured for media purposes. After a week or 2 from the state auditions will happen the zonals for 7 days, separately for each zone: south, north, east and west. This includes training and grooming session, personal interview and 11 to 12 sub-contest. So out of the observation that is made in this 7 days, the winners for each state will be selected, announced and crowned on the day of zonal finale, and the winners for the sub-contest will also be announced and sashed on the same day. So now there will be top 28 contestants, 1 from each state of our country, competing for the top 3 positions. Post 1 month from the zonals will start the actual training and grooming for 45 to 60 days, which varies every year. This 45 to 60 days includes ramp walk training, photo shoots, city tours, sponsor visits, sponsor photo shoots, personal interviews, sub-contest and lots more. After the observation that is made in this 45 to 60 days, the contestants will be judged and the winners will be selected and announced on the day of national finale. Other than representing our country in the international platform, the winners will also be signed with the organization's talent acquisition agency and will be working under them for certain years. So this is the complete process that involves in Miss India. Now getting into the complete picture of Miss Diva. The first level of audition in Miss Diva starts with a ramp walk in white tank top and denim shorts, where the first level of filtration happens, followed by which the second round starts in ramp walk wearing black bikini. Now a very tedious level of filtration happens and starts third round with a ramp walk in black cocktail. That's when the contestant's introduction is being heard and the Q&A happens. And since there is no state pattern in Miss Diva, there will be minimum of 6 to 13 contestants being selected in each state. They will be announced and captured for media purposes and also be called for the national auditions that happens roughly after 1 month from the state auditions in Mumbai. However, if you don't get chance to attend any of the state auditions for Miss Diva, you can directly compete for Mumbai state audition that happens on the same day of national auditions. On the day of national audition, there will be top 20 to 21 contestants who's being selected irrespective of the state. So top 18 to 19 will be from the national auditions. 2 direct entries, one is the Campus Princess winner and one is the sponsor winner. However, this may vary every year. So now there will be top 20 to 21 finalists who's being competing for the top 3 positions. Post the national audition will start the orientation, training and grooming period for 52 to 60 days, which varies every year. The same pattern that is being followed in Miss India will follow here also, which includes ramp walk session, photo shoots, personal interviews, sub-contest, sponsor visits, city tours and lots more. Out of which the top 3 contestants will be selected as the winners. The winner gets chance to represent India in Miss Universe platform. The first runner-up gets chance to represent India in Miss Supranational, and the second runner-up gets sponsorships and PR for 1 year. However, they will also be signed with the organization Talent Acquisition Agency for few years and will be working under them for those years. However, the people who doesn't make placements in these 2 pageants will also be signed with the agency for 1 to 3 years in mutual consent. That depends with contestant to contestant. So this is the complete picture that involves in both the pageants, Miss India and Miss Diva. Now let's see the wardrobe, the expenses and the sponsorships. Wardrobe. Wardrobe is being considered as one of the most important part when it comes to a beauty pageant, since you have to look your best throughout the journey, as everything is being captured and also be telecasted. Wardrobe selection need to be handled very carefully and with complete analysis, as it is going to reflect your style and also part of your personality to the outside world, which they get to see and even criticize. So your wardrobe must have a minimum of 40 to 60 western dresses, that includes casuals, extravagant gowns, party wears, power suits, night suits, swimwears, etc. If you think that you can't afford to buy all these dresses, you can borrow few from your friends and designers from your native and cut the expenses to minimum. And if you feel that you're not so good in wardrobe selection, on the first day of your grooming period, the in-house stylist will be checking your wardrobe and she will be suggesting you few stuffs that you can buy in the span of the first week of your grooming period. I will be giving you few references of how your wardrobe needs to be selected and few mandatory stuffs that needed to be included in your wardrobe. Selection of heels and other footwears for this period of time is most important, because you'll be in your stilettos 24/7 except the time that you're resting in your room. So choosing the best quality ones and the comfortable ones are preferably best. Nude, golden, silver, black heels with minimum of 4 to 6 inches are mandatory to carry. So here are some references of heels for you. Accessories. Accessories for all those 40 to 60 dresses needs to be carried by yourself, which includes bags, watches, belts, scarves, caps, neck pieces, earrings, finger rings, and any other things that makes you look very classy with those outfits are needed to be carried by yourself. Expenses. These are all the following expenses that need to be taken care from your side. Starting off with the accommodation and travel, right from the state auditions to and fro, zonals to and fro, and national auditions to and fro. So always book your ticket in prior if you have decided to attend the audition. The sooner you book, the lesser you pay. And once you make into the top 20 or 28 finalists, from then the accommodation and travel will be taken care by the organization till the national finale. And once if you don't make into the national finale as winner, the return ticket will be bared by you. Wardrobe expenses is considered to be one of the major expenses when it comes to a beauty pageant. So try and borrow as much as possible from your friends and find sponsors for your extravagant gowns and evening gowns. Those are majorly pricey and also occasionally worn in the pageant as well. One tip to cut the wardrobe expenses is always try and purchase whenever and wherever you find offers and discounts, so that might cost your expenses to minimum. Other than that, there are few expenses before pageant, that is pre-pageant expenses, that includes gymming, dieting, self-grooming and other stuffs. These will also be helpful for you even after the pageant to start your career in modeling or in the fashion industry. When it comes to beauty pageants, physique and fitness is one of the most important criteria they're looking for. For Miss India, they look for contestant who's beauty with brains, with a femininely toned body and a good smile. For Miss Diva, they look for a person who is bold enough and resilient in nature. You need not look athlete, but a well-toned body works. That's the reason they have bikini round in the auditions itself. One tip that I would like to give is always don't try and rush to lose weight suddenly or in the last minute. Always plan it before 6 to 8 months of the beauty pageant and tone your body gradually. Dieting is more important, but always follow clean eating for at least 1 year before the pageant, so that will also be seen in your skin and outer appearances. Introductions and personal interviews. The audition introduction can be more about yourself, what you do, what you believe in, your positives, your negative, your roots, and the world that you see in your perspective. So the introduction after you become one of the finalists needs to be more intense, little dramatic, and also it can be all about yourself and the prospects that you look into. So for some people the positive side of their life story works, and for some people the negative side of their life story works. However, that cannot be worked so perfectly because it all depends upon the impression that you create with the judges. For Miss India specifically, there is something called Beauty with Purpose, as Miss World runs with a cause. So it can be anything that related to your life or something that you firmly believe in, like sex education, farmer wellness, women empowerment, etc. The best Beauty with Purpose project holding contestant has higher chances, and it is an added advantage for you to win the contest. Miss Diva also runs with something similar, as Miss Universe believes in some purpose every year. Like last year it was Smile Train, which helped the children suffering from cleft and Down syndrome. So this is one of the major part that will make you as a strong competitor for these contests. One more thing is there will be fundraising that is happening in both the contests for any causes for that matter. So the person who collects or raises more fund will have an added advantage and stronger chances to win the contest as well. Q&A. This is considered to be one of the major things that involves in the selection of the winners. Questions can be anything related to current affairs, politics, international controversies, Bollywood, recent innovations, science, etc. And it can be also questions related to your life stories. This is just to check your resilience, your prospects and your spontaneity in public and stage. My one tip would be select some 100 to 200 questions from previous year pageants and form the best answers for them, just to check your spontaneity. Hair and makeup. So the basic hair and makeup need to be learned before you get into the pageant, because you need to take care of your hair and makeup on the daily routine during your grooming and training period. And of course for the auditions, your own hair and makeup needs to be taken care. So it is definitely mandatory to learn the basic hair and makeup to make yourself look good always. Ramp walk. The best walk comes only out of practice. Keep watching as much as video possible online and find your own style, smile and turns, and keep practicing that until you achieve that. Mental health. The entire process is so tiring, and you will get to meet so many people, both positive and negative. And also, you should keep yourself running the race under pressure, smiling all day and making yourself look pretty to everyone. So, it's much needed to take care of your mental health on the first priority. Keep this in your mind and prepare accordingly. Start meditating and keep your mind so stable for the entire process. What happens post pageant? So post pageant, if you're a winner, then your next 1 year of life will be committed with the organization, and you will start preparing for the international pageant in the span of that 1 year. So post 1 year, you will still be signed with the agency, and you will be working under the agency for a few years. So for people who doesn't make placements in the pageant, will still be signed with the agency for 1 or 3 years with mutual consent. However, this varies from contestant to contestant. The agency might or might not give you project for that 1 year, but still you have to stay with the agency for that 1 year. But one of the biggest advantage of a beauty pageant is the fame that you get out of it. You need not start introducing yourself to your local fashion industry people. They will start noticing you from nowhere and respect you a little more. From there, you can choose your path and either become a fashion model, an actor, a designer, anchor, etc. And also, you will get a chance to sign with bigger agencies and get chance to work with top brands of our country, work in fashion weeks and fashion runways, etc. So these are all the scope post pageant that you can enjoy with. Few Q&As which I wasn't able to include in my previous video is here, and with that I'm ending the video. So I hope this video stands as a complete guide for people who want to start their journey in these two pageants. I tried my level best to include everything and anything that I know about these two pageants. I had nobody to guide me or hint me with all these, and I absolutely love to help the forthcoming people with what I know. I keep getting so many questions about courses. There are so many training academies like Tiara, Cocoberry, and so many pageant coaches like Pooja who are well known in the industry, and from where most of the contestants are also. They would roughly cost around minimum of 25k or more. If you can afford that cost, you can definitely join those training academies or to the pageant coaches and get trained from them. But also watching videos and getting self lessons may also help. Since beauty pageant is a process of one whole long year and there is lots more to be accountable, having a mentor in that case is more important, where I had never got a chance to have one. But still, working on yourself and moving forward with self instinct may also work in that case, as it worked for me. Criticisms and failures. So there are times when people even ask me, how can I even think about modeling with this skin tone? But that one question is what made me a person I am today. I think criticism and failures are the only thing that makes you more stronger and make you move forward in life, make yourself believe in you. The biggest inspiration for me is myself. When it comes to a celebrity, then it would be Cristiano Ronaldo. He never gets tired for what he wants. He never settles for the lesser that he deserves, and I believe in that. Failures are my guide. I learn from my failures and I always bounce back, and I think that is the biggest guide. For all these questions, you can watch this video. You will definitely get the answer for it. Lifestyle Q&A, they will just ask about the brands, taglines, something funny about the brands also. Yes, I am. Romba thanks. Yes, so many times I felt that, but those criticism pushed me to prove myself. So the toughest things in this industry, there are so many things. This industry is very competitive. You should always keep updating, and that's when people will get to know you. I failed 3 times and I bounced back all 3 times. Yes, the perception towards life has changed in this journey of pageantry. Not just pageantry, I would say in this career of modeling. It taught me that no treasure is worth losing yourself, and you should stand for yourself all the time, and you're the only companion for yourself throughout your life. And always believe that life has got better plans for you. It has made me so strong mentally and to be grateful for everything that I have. I don't know to say if I got justice for my hard work, but I believe in destiny and I believe that life has got better plans for me. Time should answer that. Pageant, yeah, it has helped me to grow in my career. It has made me identifiable in my local fashion industry. Okay, sure, that will be the next video topic.
A special mention to all my sponsors. Without them, my journey wouldn't have been possible at all. Vicky, Sam Paul sir, Anil Kottari, Ranjita ma'am, Dr. Arun, Swapna, and Vidya. Thank you so much for sponsoring me, guys. Most of the outfit that I wore during my pageant were from my soul sister. Thank you so much, babe, for always being there for me. I love you.
I had great time answering those questions, and with the belief that this video was interesting and useful for you guys, I'm ending the video. So like and subscribe to my channel and share this video to whomsoever you think that it might be useful for them to start their journey in these two pageants, Miss India and Miss Diva. And comment your thoughts in my comment box, so it might be useful for me to make more such interesting videos. See you guys in another interesting video. Until then, stay safe at home. Take care. Bye bye.